It's been about 6 months since I've been on this world, but I present to you Sir Nipplington Plays 100 Days of Hardcore. Buckle your seatbelts. Day 0 still. We get into the boat and I find myself a nice plot of land. This will do, I believe. First thing I need to do though is get some food and hide somewhere because it's nighttime. Let's chuck a crafting bench and a furnace down and begin some mining until the break of dawn. And when the sun comes, we can now venture out into the world. Just check for mobs, none of them, good. Now, killing some sheep. We need the food. We need lots of food. But then, we need to cook the food, so we need the coal. While we're here, we always need iron. And now that I have iron tools, I can get redstone and lapis and other such ores, which are going to come in handy later on down the track. But I first need to build a wall to keep out all the mobs, to keep myself protected. This is hardcore, remember. And in hardcore, there are no respawns. So you need a wall, you need protection, and you need light. Because these mobs will kill you. They are a lot stronger, and they hurt a lot. Run! Zombies! And with all those mobs behind me, I'm out. I'm hiding. It's nighttime, so I'm going mining. There's iron out there. And ooh! Diamonds! I like diamond. It had to be next to lava, didn't it? Right next to lava. But I'll get to the diamonds later. Because it's daytime now, so I can clear some land, and I can even make a farm. But then when it comes to night, I get attacked by all these phantoms. Not that bad though, because then I get the monster hunter, which also tells me I need to get some armor. So here it comes, some trousers, some helmet, and a chest plate. I'm all blinged out now. Day 5, and I begin by chopping down several trees. But it's okay, because I replant them. I replant more than what I chop down. I then go back to my farm, where I can finally plow the land and then sow the crops. End of day 5, and I get to settle down in a quick makeshift bedroom for my first sleep of the game. Day 6, I plant more seeds and plow more land before I head off in a boat. On this beautiful sunset, I'm on the search for treasure. The best way to find treasure is with a map. And we'll take this too. And we'll take this too. And this. And ooh, treasure! As luck would have it, on our travels, I located a village. So the first thing I did was I took everything. And then I locked all the villages up before taking 2 of them back to the farm. Day 9, and I have a sunroof. Okay, back to planting more crops before heading in for the night. Day 10, and it's time to expand the wall. So we'll need to remove some dirt and then add some wall and even add some dirt as well. After that, it's time to chop down trees. I need wood, I need chests, I need sticks, I need lots and lots of wood. And working all through the night has reaped its rewards. Just look at that sunrise and all of that space. It's time to plant more crops now, because I need bread. I'm hungry. Soon enough I'll get some cows and some sheep in there, but for now, it's bread. With so much to do, I work all the way through into day 12, which is just more shoveling, ploughing, and shoveling. I'm starting to think maybe this farm might be a little bit too big. I was trying something with walls to use for the lighting. They come down later though, don't worry. Staying up all night working has finally caught up with me. Now the phantoms are out. On day 14 I venture out for sand so I can smelt down for glass. I also need some sugarcane for paper, so I'm going to make a big sugarcane farm as well. Upon my return I am attacked by spiders and skeletons, which I take down before heading in for the night. Day 15, and I clear more dirt so I can plant more trees. I then dig a staircase down towards the basement area. I cover it up with some glass, so I've got a sunroof. Pretty sure the staircase isn't going to last very long though.
Now with all this extra space, I can make some storage. It may only be temporary, but at least I've got storage.
Day 16. I finally begin to get rid of these horrible eyesores that I put up, and then I get onto the wood. And more wood. I seriously cannot emphasize how much wood I'm going to need. See, look, seriously, I need so many trees. I'm even going to plant more trees. And then I'm going to dig out some dirt so I can plant more trees, and then I can cut more trees. But first, I'm going to jump into this boat, head off to the village so I can grab some more crops, some variable potatoes and carrots and other such goodies as we need. And then we can plant again. More crops, more planting, more farming, more reaping, more sowing, more farming. And oh, by the way, it is day 18 now. And more crops. I'm now going to have to remove this horrible hole I put in the ground, and that was meant to be a staircase, and replace that with a ladder, something a bit more functional. And then I'm off to grab myself a cow, grab myself a sheep, and I'm going to store them in these little pig pens just here. So firstly, I just have to get the sheep into one side and get this stupid cow. Get out, out, out. Okay, now he's out. Now I get the cows into the other side. And day 20, I told you I was going to replant those trees. I'm replanting a lot of trees. And then I'm going to feed the cows and the sheep so I can get myself more achievements. And then some backyard renovations. A new bedroom. Ta-da! Now it's time to finally get started on a real house. So we're going to need a big base. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go bigger, but for now, this is going to be the start of it. And this is why we're going to need a lot of wood. Gets dark, time for me to go out and do some more mining. I do need a lot of cobblestone too. Like, the house is made of cobblestone and wood. And what do you do when you mine? You get some resources. So there's some coal, there's some gold, there's some iron, there's some redstone, all those resources. But off to sleep before we get some more wood. Some serious wood, because this house is going to be supported, as it were, by wood. What was I thinking when I put those up? These walls can come into a much better use, going around the outside of my house and towards the entrance. Now, doesn't that look much better than whatever it was that was up there? I think it's time to get some more farming done. Because there is no such thing as too much wheat. Back to the house again, and you can see now why I needed so much wood and so much cobblestone. Like, just wait. I'm actually not upset with this place. It came together really nicely, especially when I slapped some windows down. And now that it's pretty much secure, all I need to do is add a door, and then I can begin to take my storage over there. I do tend to hoard a lot of just stuff, so I'm going to need a fair bit of storage. So I begin immediately by setting up a lot. And then how is the house meant to stand up if it doesn't have decent support and cross members? And lighting. We need lighting. That was a close call. But I think lanterns. Yeah, lanterns look nice. And as for the roof, I believe I'm going to go with oak stairs. This build seriously needs oak, a lot of it. And now that I've got a roof on it, it looks pretty cool. But what does it look like all the way from up here? I like this. And there's so much more room for farms. Get ready for a jump. That's right, had water there. Hey, this is gonna look really... Wow, that's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. It's a lot of sand. Now about all that extra room I've got for farms. First, I just need to do a little bit of preparation and get rid of most of these water sources, and then put a bit of lighting up as well. I spend pretty much all of day 30 planting wheat. Like a lot of wheat. Like a lot of wheat. Day 31, I spend mining away at a tunnel that'll come in use later. You'll see. I have a plan for it. And then after that, I'm planting more trees in anticipation for more deforestation. And then time to now expand the house. The base comes out even further for a bigger house. This is where the villager breeder's going to go. But like usual, I'm distracted, so I'm going to do some mapping first. Running around, it appears that I only need about 4 maps and the place is done. And now you can see why the tunnel was built. That is what I'm going to use to get the villagers over to the villager breeder. Time to put the maps up on the wall. All that you see before you is Nipsland. That's 1 villager. That's 2 villagers. Plant some carrots and then get some farming going so we can get some breeding going. I have no clue what happened to the footage for day 36. So on to day 37, where I can show you what I did on day 36. You can tell you really didn't miss out on much. I just moved the cows and sheep down here, so now I can entity cram them. Being that it's night, I go out and I get some resources, starting with some diamonds, and then some iron. Coming back up, time to feed the animals. What's a house without a path? So, a path in front of the house. And you'll see what comes of these trapdoors. They have big plans. All that is going to have to wait for a bit more mob proofing and mob protection. More walls and torches, please. Now this is where my adventures almost went very south. With no weapons on me but a boat, I cannot believe I actually survived that. I came over here with the intentions to collect another villager, and I can now watch him die. By the way, one of my villagers did die. I still don't know how it happened. But I get this one back, and things are all good now. Time to feed the animals again. Day 42, and it's time for the villagers to get their love on. Bow chicka wow, chicka wow, chicka wow wow. And guess what I do for day 43? Yeah, a lot of farming. That's a lot of wheat, and that's a lot of seeds. Now we can put all of that wheat to some good use by feeding the animals yet again. And then we can get ourselves some raw beef, convert that into some cooked beef, and then watch the sunset rise. Watch the sun rise. Is that not just beautiful? Cooked beef, 40 of to be precise. And now to watch me butcher what I believe to be some sort of sorting management scheme thing. Clearing the forest so I can see the trees, and logging in to do some logging. Yes, ladies, I am single and hilarious, as you just heard. After a bit of pretend organising, it's off to build a backyard. A big wall is what we're going to need. Gonna have to do a little bit of terraforming, get some landscape out of the way, but we have a backyard now. I really need to learn how to stay focused and finish one project at a time, bouncing between the house and the walls and the feeding of the animals and the good night everybody. Spend day 49 starting on getting the roof up on the extension of the house. I work on a little bit in through the night and possibly also in through day 50. I'm not sure where that footage went, but that does mark the halfway point. We're almost there to 100. So after I spend day 51 planting a few more trees, I begin working on the villager trading. We need to get some decent armor to go fight that there dragon. So day 52 was pretty uneventful. I did some terraforming, and I found sharpness too. Seriously, that was about it. In order to trade with the villagers, we need paper for books. And we always need more wood. Day 54, I replant the trees. I find plenty more diamonds, and I'm starting to run out of fun and exciting ways of explaining that I'm farming. It's really boring, but I do have a composter now. If I want to fight the dragon before day 100, I'm going to have to get to the Nether pretty soon. So I need obsidian. And time to go to the Nether. After a good night's sleep first. Upon entering the Nether, I thought the best thing to do would be to make a small little protective enclosure. And I've already found myself a Nether fortress. And now we know where our Nether fortress is. We need to stack up. So we need ores, we need diamonds, many, many diamonds, and other such goodlies. And then we can get ourselves some blaze rods, so we can get our ender eyes and find the Ender fortress. I also want to finish this house before I go to the end, so I'm smashing this out also. Anybody who has ever said that dealing with villagers is fun and relaxing has never dealt with villagers. These are the most painful things in all of Minecraft. Thankfully, they do come with a few little perks at the end of it once you've got them organised. You can get yourself some Unbreaking 3 for 12 emeralds. You can get yourself some Silk Touch for about 16 emeralds. But painful to deal with or not, I need them. So I'm going to make a water stream to get more. Remember that little sugarcane farm I built? Yeah, that's not going to cut it. I'm going to need a lot more books than that. I seriously want a lot of books. And also, I'm out of carrots. Can you believe? Yeah, I'm out of carrots. Go me. Starting to get a fair few villagers in now. I think I've got about 9 of them, but I am still out of carrots. So out getting a bunch of them, and I think I might go check out the Nether now. Time to go slay. That's a lot of withers. That is a lot of withers. That's just a lot of withers. Even when I do find myself ablaze, I'm still running from withers. Look how many wither skeletons there are. But I do eventually get myself at least one blaze rod. If you easily suffer anxiety, please turn away now. Watching me traverse the Nether is got to be one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever seen. Watching this go back, oh my wow, how did I survive? Just something to calm the nerves for a little bit. A little bit of gardening. Yes, need to relax a little bit now. Ooh. I tell you what, that's enough Nether excitement for one day, so I think it's time to go do some resource gathering, a bit of natural resources, get myself some oak logs, and find myself a witch hut. I'll worry about that later. For now, I need to build myself some sort of furnace array smelter, like cook 'em up the food. I have pork chops, not pork chops, lamb chops. It's getting harder to think of what to say I'm doing here. I mean, I'm playing Minecraft, and I'm mining. I'm mining in Minecraft. That's what's happening right here. When will this madness end? It's day 69 and I'm still mining. And now I'm running away from an archer, putting torches up. Day 17, everything's happening now. I've got stone pickaxes. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I've also got so many carrots. Look at all those carrots and heaps of beef. And so much sugarcane. And some more sugarcane. It's all happening. On day 71, it's all about expanding my land, the flat area, so I can build more farms and more future expansions and other such stuff that I need. I'll build the wall around it to make sure I'm all secure, and then back to the farm where I can get some more carrots, because I need to get the trades. I need so many emeralds, so I'm going to get so many carrots. Yes, more carrots. And I'm also going to separate this and have 2 villager breeders. Yes, there's going to be 2 of them, but I need coal. I do need coal. I also need lots and lots of iron. So I'm out in the caves. I'm getting coal, I'm getting iron, and I'm even going to light up some of the place as well. But mostly I'm just here for the iron. I should really build an iron farm. That'd be a good thing to do. I built an iron farm. Day 73 is spent in the caves again, killing mobs, lighting up the caves, and more iron and coal. I just need a lot of iron and I need a lot of coal to smelt said iron. And I really wish I was in 1.17 by now, because then I could get so much more iron. After a couple of days mining, I've gotten myself almost 3 stacks. So while I'm waiting for that to smelt down, I'm going to put a roof over these villages, like a little glass house. Day 75 is all about getting the villager breeder up and operational. So walls up, doors up, beds down, and now they can finally start breeding at maximum efficiency. It's time to build an enchanting table, and this looks like as good a place as any to set one up. I've got 41 levels, so let's start utilizing them. First, I'm going to get my leggings done, followed by my helmet, then my boots, and a silk touch axe. Immediately putting the silk touch axe to work, I'm starting to realize that trees really just disappear. I mean, you just use them. You go through so much wood. It doesn't matter how much you mine down, it goes. It's gone. Anyway, check out all those carrots. I spend most of today out in the rain, out in the fields, planting the carrots, mining the carrots, harvesting the carrots. I need many more carrots. And then I'm going to label all of the villager trades. Have a look at how snazzy that looks. 22 carrots for 1 emerald. Not the best. Sooner or later I will come in with a zombie and zombify and then curify all of them, but for now, I'm getting emeralds. If you trade with the villagers long enough, they do give you discounts. So there you go, like 21 isn't the worst. And now I can put down a whole bunch more librarians for more bucks. I've decided I need a bigger map. So first I head to the northwest and check out the swamp, run past the hills, and then check out the swamp down to the south. And then once I've checked out the south side, we head over to the west and we find, well, forest. Lots of dark oak forest. Now check that baby out. Today is the most exciting day in Minecraft history. I'm placing dirt. No, wait, I lied. Today is the least exciting day in Minecraft history because now I'm placing a lot of dirt. Like there was a lot of dirt I just placed just then. And then after I finish placing the dirt, most of the villagers are in. Plant, harvest, trade, repeat. Plant, harvest, trade, repeat. Seems pretty simple. Swapping the lecterns out to reset the trades on the librarians and 10 emeralds for mending. Cannot complain. That is a good deal. I seriously hate withers. Look at, ow, that blaze, that's half a heart. That is, oh wow, this nether, these withers. This is, hardcore is no fun with withers. I want blaze, this is hard. I kill one more blaze, which actually drops 3 blaze rods, which is awesome. Now I've got 8, I'm out. I'm gone, this nether, done, out, bye. Back in the overworld for day 86, and I have a terrible method for obtaining ender pearls. I have my little head over shelter thingy, and I wait for them to come in and I attack them. And it's terrible, but I do get ender pearls out of it, so it works. Ender. So in the same amount of time it took me to craft the Eyes of Ender was also about the same amount of time it was for me to accidentally throw and lose the first one. So I've only got 2 left, but meh. With like 12 days left before I want to go and fight the dragon, I also really want to have this house completed. So I have planted a stack of trees, and now it's time to do the last touches on the house and get the roof up, and I don't think this is going to be done soon. The excitement continues as I build my house, finishing the roof, adding a base around the base of it, I guess, and then my old school method of looking for more endermen for ender pearls. With my house being so close to being done, on day 90 I pretty much just waste most of the day preparing for an iron farm that I'm not going to have finished by day 100, but either way, I still make more work for myself by building a tower. Now that's out of the way, it's back to the fun stuff. Gathering more carrots, because there's like 9 days left to fight the dragon. So we need all of our enchanted stuff, books and weapons and armor and enchantment stuff. Plant the carrots, trade the carrots, tier up the villagers, and then have a look at the loot. I haven't looked at this in a bit, it's not bad. Day 93 is spent more trading again. I'm getting so many emeralds, and I'm tearing up all of these villages so I can get all of the really good enchanted gear, running out of time. But another good thing is, there's kind of a makeshift iron golem farm where they're spawning, so I'm killing and I'm getting iron too. That's cool. Day 94 is literally just a repeat of day 93. Trading with villagers to tier them up, getting my emeralds, slaying iron golems, pushing iron golems. It's exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing on another day. Highlights of day 95 is I got lapis and redstone. All the overwhelming excitement is all worth it though. On day 96, I managed to get a cleric to expert and get my 12th ender eye, so I can check out where the stronghold is going to be. I cannot believe I've actually run out of carrots to trade. So now I'm going to be trading with paper, because I seriously need more emeralds, because I seriously need more gear, because there's 3 days left before I fight the dragon. This is getting a bit tight. Day 98, and I gather my last few carrots to make my last trades before I get all of my equipment ready and all of my gear to go out and fight the dragon. And that should be everything I need in order to fight the dragon, and even some to go off into the end cities later. So now it's off I go out into a boat to where the end Pearl has led me. And that is a really, really cool island. A little, like, outpost type. I like that. Anyway, I've overshot. So I'm going to go back this way. And here we go. Check it out. There it is. For some crazy reason, outside of my understanding, I was up at 4:30 in the morning. And I forgot to go into a practice and instead went straight into the end on my hardcore. And oh, it was, I didn't realize until about halfway through, and I went, oh whoops, this isn't a practice. Oh no, I've got one shot. I better get this right. So let's skip to the most subtle snap I have ever seen a dragon perform. Anyway, I'm going to let this one just play out. Well, there you have it, everybody. I hope you've all enjoyed. That was a very long and very burning 6 months in the making. It burnt me right out when I first started to edit it, and then my computer crashed, and after all that, I rebuilt it and just never got back into it. Finally, I have finally released it, and now I can look into what else I can achieve in hardcore Minecraft. I'll see you guys all next time. Ciao for now.